I'm going to try this cooking show type of thing. Today I'm going to make Thai's hummus. I'm going to do the avocado and the red pepper. Then also I'm going to make the cheesecake bites, but I'm going to put them in a loaf pan. So the video is going to go in and out while I prepare. But right now I went to get the tahini. Of course they didn't have any. So now I got to make my own tahini before I make my own hummus. So let me get that started, and okay, I'm back. So to make the tahini, sorry about that, I need some sesame seed and some olive oil. So I have to brown or cook, well they look brown already, but I have to cook the sesame seeds, let them cool down, and then put them in a blender. And I'm going to use maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I have this olive oil. I checked the list. I think I'm good with that. So I'm going to get started there. So I'm going to go over here and get this baby fired up. So I don't know exactly how long I'm supposed to cook this, but I'm going to go ahead and brown it until I think they're brown enough. But the recipe calls for maybe 3 ounces of sesame seeds, 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And I looked up and found these at the grocery store, and they're actually 4-ounce packets. The store I go to have this huge section where a lot of Latinos shop, and they have all these spices and seeds and you name it that they use in their cooking. So luckily I was able to find the seeds because this weekend I want to try to do a raw type of eating. I got my walnuts here. I'm going to make the cheesecake, so I'm going to be able to make the pie crust with that, and also the cheese filling. And here's my chickpeas. Finally got them done the last time. While I was soaking them, I didn't cook them in time enough and they spoiled, so I had to start all over. So I'm going to go ahead and get these browned up, and I'll be right back really quick. What I want to say, I'm browning the sesame seeds, and actually they are getting darker, and I can actually smell them. Smell kind of good, actually. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to burn them or set the damn house. Oops, sorry about to set the house on fire. But I'm going to get these browned up, then get them to the blender, and so I can make the hummus, because I really want that. I'm hungry. So on to the next clip. Hey guys, I'm back. I got the excuse me, I have the sesame seeds done. They actually smell kind of good. They start popping actually and start smoking, so you might want to just shut it down after that. So I'm gonna let that cool down. So now I'm gonna go over here and prepare for my cheesecakes. I'm gonna use these loaf pans here in the video from Blended Adobe. She got the little small cupcake pans. I'm not gonna do all that. It's just me, so I'm just gonna make me big old slabs of cheesecake. So the recipe calls for like dates, pitted dates, like 8 to 12 of those, a couple walnuts, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. So we want to blend that, and I guess the consistency and the sugar from the dates is going to hold the walnuts together and give it that sweetness. And the salt is going to, I guess, balance out the sugar. Okay, so I'm done mixing the walnuts and the dates and the salt to make the pie crust, or the bottom layer. So actually it comes out pretty good. It comes out to some kind of sticky, gooey type of consistency. I can't stop eating it. The taste is not sweet, but sweet enough so it won't give you this sugar overload when you're eating the cheesecake, because usually we equate cheesecake and desserts with sugar, but these will be alkaline, and it's not going to have the type of sugar that we used to eating, the processed white sugar. It's all going to be naturally sweet, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and press these down, get them to the bottom of the pan, get the form, the bottom layer going. And then next, I'm going to make the cheese. So let me get this done, get this prepared, and then we'll start the cheese process. Now I'm going to prepare the filling for the cheesecake. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, the video I was watching on the how-to, these little strips here are so you can easily pop the cake out of whatever pan you're gonna put them in if you don't have those spring type forms where they pop out on the side. So these will be able to help you just lift the cheesecake right out of the pans, which is kind of cool and ingenious if you ask me. I know nobody did. But anyway, so the filling calls for coconut oil, cup of walnuts, a quarter tablespoon of sea salt, agave, a baby banana, and a key lime. So I'm going to put this in my processor. Don't laugh at my struggle processor. I ordered a Ninja and someone stole it off the porch. But I'm going to get this blended up and get this into the pie pans. Then I can make the toppings with the fruits that goes on top, which will have to be just a puree or whatever fruit that you like. I'm going to do strawberry banana mix. So let me get this done. Okay, I got the filling blended up. And actually, the consistency is pretty good. If it's too thick, just add a few tablespoons of water at a time. But guys, this stuff is amazing. That lady from the Adobe channel, Food Adobe, Blended Adobe, amazing stuff. So I'm going to get this out of the processor, get them over into the pans, and then I'm going to make the puree toppings. And then it goes in the freezer. And then I think my sesame seeds have cooled. Yep. And it tastes good. So I'm going to get this over into the pans. And next we're going to make the toppings. It's going to be strawberry banana. And we'll go from there. I'm so excited. I can't wait to eat it. All right, guys. I made my puree. I actually just put some strawberries. Actually, I used a peach instead of a banana. I had one peach left. I just want to get rid of it. Pureed it up. They didn't add any water or anything. They put a date in there to make it a little sweet. That's what the recipe says. Anyway, I put it in the pans. I topped it off. So we have 3 layers. We have the pecan based for the crust. We have the filling. The cheesecake filling made with I'm sorry, not pecan, walnuts. Made with the walnuts. And then we have the puree the topping of the cheesecake, which is made from the strawberries and peach. Everything's all raw. Don't have to cook anything. Just amazing. Look, not a secret, but I used to be a military cook. I love to cook. I hate washing dishes, but I love to cook. So these go in the freezer for about 1 to 2 hours. Since mine are huge, I'm going to leave them in there probably about 2 hours. Look at that. That's a Sabian freezer. Nothing. I'm going to put these in there and let these freeze for like 2 hours, and hopefully they pop right on out. I'll be able to have me some dessert tonight and this weekend. So now I have a little walnuts left. I can snack on those. Now I get to make my hummus. So I'm going to make the red pepper. We got a roasted pepper. And this is based off Ty's recipe. I'm going to put the links to these recipes in the description of the video. And but I have to make this tahini first. So let me clean up some dishes and start all over. Okay, guys, I'm back. Get ready to do my hummus now. I'm going to make the avocado hummus from Ty's recipe. So I got the lemon juice, the garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whatever you want to call them, olive oil, ginger, cayenne pepper, onion salt, avocado. Check this out. I bought this avocado from that girl who started her own pop-up fruit stand for organic food. I saw her at the park last weekend. I meant to tell you guys that. I took a picture. Someone else took the picture and it looked like crap. So I'm not going to post that. Yeah, I'm vain a little bit. Anyway, so with some sea salt. Here's my tahini paste I made. You can make it more loose. You just keep adding oil to it. But I'm going to keep it as a paste. And then also, Ty's wife, LP, has the recipe. She made the tahini without roasting them. But if you do roast them, you're going to get that roast taste. So I'm just going to keep it as a paste so I can use for other stuff. But I'm just going to add the paste onto the hummus when it mixes up. So let me get this stuff all mixed up and see how it comes out. And then I'm going to make the other one, the red pepper and roasted peppers. Yeah, I'm back, guys. It was kind of noisy, but here's the hummus, the avocado hummus. I'm going to let it blend till it get really, really smooth. The taste is amazing, as Ty would say. Let me flip this camera. I don't know if I can flip this camera. It looks delicious and it tastes delicious. I'm roasting my pepper, just like the master cooked Thai on the stove. It actually is kind of cool. So I'm over here prepping the limes. I gotta get the juice from the limes, and so I can make this hummus. And I decided what I'm gonna do with this remaining walnuts here. I'm going to make some walnut meat. So I have all kind of lettuce wraps and dips and no chips. I don't have the flour to do that, but eventually I will. All right, I'm back. So here are the hummus. This is the one for the red pepper. You see all the chunks. My poor little blender food processor did the best he could. And the one with avocado. The tastes are amazing. My hat's off to Ty. You come up with these recipes and the food is just, the tastes are amazing. So cleaning up, you gotta splice and dice these videos. I know you hear these firecrackers in the background. My dog is bad scared of these things. Anyway, good people, check this out. So it's been 2 hours. The cheesecake has settled and set and frozen, all that. Look at that. 3 layers. You have the pecan, I keep saying pecan, walnut crust, the walnut filling, and the strawberry peach topping. Amazing. So let me try this and see how it goes. Oh, I need a dang fork. Spoon will do. Wow. Wow. You guys are going to love this. Very good. Hats off to the blended adobe. All right, people, I'm done cooking. I'm dog tired. Something I said earlier in the video that is being a raw weekend. I said I didn't cook anything, but I forgot I cooked the chickpeas. So, but other than that, everything turned out great. The food looks good. As Ty said, it looks good and tastes good. I want to do these videos to just show that this stuff is easy to do. It does take some preparation, but you know, if you're not sitting doing anything around the house, why not prepare your food and cook? It doesn't take a lot. You know, living this lifestyle is a huge change. I mean, a 360-degree change from what you're used to doing. Well, I'm speaking for myself, you know, from what I'm used to doing. Takeout, fried this, burger that, no food in the house other than crap. I remember one time my refrigerator, it was kind of scary. I looked at it and it was just all takeout boxes. I'm like, this is crazy. But unfortunately for me, it took a huge health scare for me to change. Sometimes you need a swift kick in the butt, you know, to get things going. But hey, Change is good, things happen, and you just learn from them. If you don't learn from them, you're going to get the same outcome of any action, if you will. What they say, sanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome every time. So stay insane in the membrane. All right, my good people, peace. Talk to you later.